Hello Libra, and welcome to your April 2016 General Tarot Card Read. Dee here, along with my dear friend Lucy.
Hello.
First off, we'd like to apologize for not being able to do the March 2016 reads. Unfortunately, Lucy was hospitalized, which was no fun.
No.
And then on top of that, I had a few emergencies in my life that I had to tend to and take care of, and work and school just kind of got over me. So we're really sorry about that. I'll end up taking a picture of your guys' read for the month if you want to see it, and putting it up for you and maybe explaining. I don't know. If you want to see it, it'll be there. If not, that's fine. So we went ahead and pulled 5 cards each for this month. We have the 2 cards that we used for the month of April from your year read. And then on top of that, we've got 2 oracle cards. Now, this month for you is a lot about relationships. Now, we had a lunar eclipse in Libra on the 23rd, and they're pretty powerful when you're dealing with the lunar eclipse on top of a full moon. You have a lot of pressure and a lot of things going on, and it can last up to 6 months. So use this to your ability. You've got a lot of balancing and stuff going on for you right now between yourself and others. So keep that in mind when we go through this. So we'll start with Lucy, and then I'll do mine, and we'll do a combined read. Okay, ready?
The pull-in from the yearly is the moon. The moon speaks to your soul here. It releases our animal instincts, our deepest fears. The message here is to pay attention to your dreams and your intuition. Face your fears, even if it's only a little bit at a time. You don't have to do this overnight. Be aware of being led astray, by the illusions that the moon can pull from us. The next card is the Knight of Cups. It's a very high energy card. It means you're ready for celebration or wooing, whichever goes first.
Might be both.
It's dreamy and romantic. It means love is in the air. Yeah. So enjoy. Celebrate your life. Romantic dinners with your loved one, if you have one, or go after whoever you're wanting. Take them out for a romantic dinner. Enjoy your physical relationships. There's a caution here too. Make sure it's your true feelings and not just dreamy.
Now, it's just so you know, she couldn't see it, but she held her hands against her cute little cheeks and goes,
"Aww." Okay. Next is the Three of Wands. As you can see the gentleman there, if it is a man, it usually is in these. Why? I don't know. It could be a woman, it could be anybody. Standing waiting. He's made his choices. The ship's either coming or going, whichever. This card here is the caution that sometimes you just don't have control over the situation. It's a time for gestation. It's a time to think. To take away from this that it's an opportunity to learn patience. Okay. And the next is death. Now, to me, this card symbolizes great change. Actually, really, truly. It's not literal death. It's a changing in your ego, your belief systems, the way that you do things, how you do things. It's a time to face your fears and let go of certain behaviors that actually have turned detrimental to you, to realize the mistakes and errors you've made, and to change the way you do some things. This is a spiritual journey. The reward is a greater insight into yourself and greater spiritual strength. Next we have the World. As you see, she stands there with assurance and poise. She's ready to face the next thing that comes. This card is about balance has been achieved between the conscious and the unconscious mind there. between both sides of yourself. You are finally at a unity and a mastery over self. And for human beings, it's a temporary thing because we're always in flux. Let's just face it, one day's up, one day's down, could be minutes, could be hours. But it is a knowing that we look for. That's why we grow. That's why we move forward, is for this kind of sensation. The Four of Pentacles. As you can see, the gentleman standing there is quite well off. He's quite well dressed. He's not cold. He's not hungry. But he is holding tightly to the possessions that he does have. Whether it's money, whether it's its own talents, whether it's just his time or his love. So the caution of this card is, and it's showing you, don't hold too tightly. To share what you have, the bounty that you have, to share it with your family, to share it with your community, to share it with an organization, whatever makes you happy, brings you contentment. Okay?
Do you want to recap?
Yeah, basically it's seeing through the illusions, taking romance as it comes, having a little patience in your life, realizing that we all make mistakes and the changes we can make to improve ourselves, facing and achieving your inner peace with these. Mm-hmm. And of course, your heart here.
Mm-hmm. Okay, good. So my card I pulled for the month was the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups is the one that's in control of her emotions, but she also is very empathic to other people. She has a lot of instinct, and for some of you, you're being called this month to learn to control your emotions. Excuse me. Very much similar to what the Queen of Cups does, where she's able to control it to where she's able to turn around and give it to others. So keep that in mind this month. Control your emotions. Keep that balance. You'll be good to go. First card I got was the Seven of Pentacles. It talks about a fruitful harvest. It's talking about choices that you can make. And if you see her, she's looking at her finances and looking at the tree and the different ones, trying to decide which way she's going to go. So for some of you this month, it's going to be about your finances and at the beginning of the month and how you're going to allocate and pick and choose what area of your life you're going to let grow. So keep that in mind with your finances. You're going to have to come to a decision again, but not a bad one. It's just more to seeing what you've already done and being able to pick and decide what you want to see prosper and grow more. Mm-hmm. Then we got the King of Cups. Now the King of Cups is interesting for me because you've got two kings in your spread, which usually you got two choices when it comes to this. Somebody has two choices when it comes to love this month. But to start with him, usually he's about loyalty, the ones that cares for. He releases emotions. He's very composed. He's the one that is the master of all the emotions, whereas the queen is able to control them and maintain a balance. The king is the one that masters them all, and he's been there, done that, and he's able to keep his emotions in check. Now, king and queen, very interesting, which usually the King of Cups is a water sign. So for somebody, there's going to be a water sign coming your way, whether it be a Scorpio, a Pisces, a Cancer. Keep that in mind. He'll be pretty composed, but he'll be somebody that's very emotional, which is interesting for you Libras as you being an air sign. Sometimes they don't always mix, but sometimes it can work too. So give this person a chance, and you never know what will happen. Then I got the Five of Cups, which talks about kind of grieving over what you've lost. Talks about a disturbance in life and different things that are going on for you, not being able to move forward, not seeing the two cups that are still full and only seeing the three that aren't. So for some of you, you'll start off the month pretty good, but then toward the middle, you start to feel this way again. And don't let that overwhelm you. You've got a lot of good things. You still have your options right here with the two cups that are full, waiting for you with an emotional aspect too. So keep that in mind. Don't let that overwhelm you. Then the King of Pentacles is next. Now the King of Pentacles is an earth sign. It's about dependability. It's about committing to goals. It's a deep satisfaction for life. He is the one that owns his finances. He owns his wealth. He's very powerful when it comes to that area and very well grounded. Some of you need to be well grounded when it comes to your money this month. You need to not you need to take what you learned here with the Pentacles and pick something and then become grounded in it. Don't, how do I say that? Don't let your finances rule you. You're the one that's going to rule your finances, and for a positive aspect. Then we go to this. Two Kings. Again, I really feel that somebody's going to get a choice between two kings this month. It'll be a water sign or an earth sign. And again, this could be male or female. It could be somebody that embodies the King of Pentacles and the King of Cups persona. But I really feel that you're going to have a choice. So when that comes your way, let us know. I'd like to see, because I like it when I hear about that kind of stuff too. About romance. It's always fun. Then the last card I pulled was the Nine of Pentacles. And the Nine of Pentacles is just kind of falling in line with the other Pentacles. And for this month, it's all about your money and your emotions and love. So this is the nine is actually about reward for the hard work. It's enjoying the good things that you've done in your life. It's kind of a self-satisfaction, because it's a material well-being. It's more about solitary pleasures and the things that you've accomplished and done. And in a way, you'll be receiving your own dreams. So just keep that in mind. Make the decision that you need to, what you're going to have grow. Be the master of your money. And then in the end of the month, you'll have a good fortune coming your way. And it'll be all because of your hard work. All right. So now we're going to do the combined read. When you're dealing with the Moon and the Queen of Cups, you're dealing with high emotion and high illusion and high empathy and just overwhelming at times. You're going to feel overwhelmed. Don't let that happen. Don't let the illusions of the moon get to where you're getting the better of the emotions, to where it's controlling your emotions and you're not controlling your emotions. See things for what they really are. Keep yourself balanced and grounded as much as possible. Okay, for the month. The next cards are the Knight of Cups and the Seven of Pentacles. Now, again, like she said, the Knight of Cups is all about high energy when it comes to love. And it's just that push to go out and try new things and do stuff too. But I think that you got the Seven of Pentacles as kind of a caution. Don't let it overwhelm you to where you're spending all this money. Kind of have fun, but do it in a cheap way as much as possible, so that you can lay the groundwork for you for the rest of the month. Then, like she said, the Three of Wands is all about choices that you make, and that if you see this person's already picked up a wand. And I think that for some of you, it's going to be your creative process in your work. You're going to make a choice when it comes to your work, and you need to be the King of Cups when it comes to this. You need to keep your emotions in check. You need to be the one controlling your emotions, not your emotions controlling you. Very similar to what the Queen does, but I just get a double caution for you guys for this.
Let things take their course. They are set.
Don't be impatient. Right. Don't be impatient, because there is change around the corner. Literally around the corner.
Yeah, literally.
The Death card with the Five of Cups. You know, death is about things changing, and there are times where we get so overwhelmed that we focus on the bad stuff and the changes that have come about, and it's almost like a woe is me and oh, things couldn't be any worse type of a thing. But realize that this has to happen in order for your life to succeed and for you to move forward in your life.
To move on, you must pass through. Remember that.
It's going to bring about better changes for you. You just have to be patient and walk through it.
You'll be stronger for it.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Because, again, around the corner, you guys have a lot of corners this month. You have the World, and you have the King of Pentacles. And I just really feel that for some of you, you're going to have the World, and your finances will be in check, and you'll be able to realize that you got everything that you need, and be able to turn around and help out other people, but yet be in control of your own finances too. So enjoy this. The end of the month is going to be a good part for you, especially when it comes to your finances. Then at the end of the month, you've got the Four of Pentacles, somebody who's holding on to their money too tightly, and somebody who's reveling in their solitary pleasures.
So what does that tell you? It tells you to get out in the world.
Yeah.
To share
Yeah.
yourself.
Yeah.
In all your aspects, in all of your glory that you have there.
Don't hold on so tightly to that, because when you do that, you only hurt yourself in the long run. And
you've limited your life when you do that.
I almost like see somebody sitting in their house and just not moving forward.
There's got to be some kind of passion for you besides the resources of this earth.
Right.
We are more than our bodies.
That's
we are
true.
more than the clothes we put on our back.
Mm-hmm.
We are souls walking.
Mm-hmm. So by the end of the month, if you have that inclination to become like a hermit in a way and be all happy with yourself, but yet there's people around you that need your help, don't hold yourself back. Yeah, don't hold that kind of stuff in. So again, you guys are an air sign, and what did I pull for the Gypsy card? Well, it's air. Seek a union of mind and spirit. You guys are always called to be balanced, and it's so funny because out of all of the signs, I always get balance with you guys, which again, it's just how it goes. Yeah.
Right there.
Yeah, balancing yourself so that the world, and having that unity, and keeping your emotions in check with your, outside.
With your physical.
Yeah, I gotta do that for you. Okay, I'm gonna have Lucy read this. This is called Peaks of Joy. This is the oracle card that we received at the end.
It's joy is yours today. No matter your inquiry, you will be happy with the results. You're coming closer to a sense of achievement, and you've worked hard for it. You're surrounded by true companions and events that are synchronistically arranged to bring you to the next level of your life. The world is singing a beautiful harmony. Life is exhilarating and hopeful. Let your gratitude fill your heart, and remember to share your happiness. Joy is contagious.
Mm-hmm. There you go.
There you go.
Because it's funny, as we do this, Lucy draws hers, I draw mine, and then we do the oracles together. And it's funny how this always seems to kind of
flow. Yeah, synchronistically.
Yeah, synchronicity. Well, Libra,
get the word out.
If you like what you've heard, go ahead and hit the like button. Go ahead and leave us some comments. And just so you know, Lucy and I, in a couple weeks, are going to be putting up a thing and giving one free read to one person of each zodiac sign. So for Libra, there'll be one of you that'll get a free read from us. You'll have a couple questions you can ask us. We'll do a pretty in-depth read with you. So don't ask yet, but we'll let you know when we're ready for it. And whatever the first email that we get asking for a read, we'll go ahead and take that one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not yet, though.
No, not yet. Don't do it yet. Don't be impatient. It'll be happening. Yes. All right, Libra, have a good month. You got a lot of changes, but it's a good stuff. You got a lot of... Give of yourself. Don't be afraid to give of yourself. And even though there's going to be some changes, maybe with your love life or some decisions that you need to make, it's still going to bring you the world. You're going to get what you need. Okay? In the meantime, walk in peace, light, and love, and we'll be talking to you soon.
Goodbye.